but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
We're the only country that has it. Do you know, if
I'm sorry. Can we just do a freeze frame on that?
country that has it,
Through an executive action?
we're the only country that has it.
No, dumbass. We're not the only country that has birthright citizenship. That's her struggling with every fiber of her being to not fact check this fucking retard because it's probably against the fucking contract that she signed to do an interview with him. It's the simplest shit too. It's not even like we gotta do some major deep dive. Countries with birthright citizenship. Hey, look at all that. Yep, we're the only country that does it. Oh, wait, the entire continent does it? Almost the entire continent below us does it? A vast majority of the fucking free world does it? Wow! See how fucking honest your orange cult leader is? And he just said it so matter-of-factly. He corrected her. He stopped her mid-sentence to go, hey, we're the only country with birthright citizenship? We're the only country that does that? And this is her just frozen in the headlights of that retarded statement. I can't fact check him. He'll storm away if I fact check him. So I just have to sit here giving this stupid look.
If somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how it works. If you step 1 foot on the country, congratulations, you're a citizen. The birth part of birthright citizenship, that's a metaphor. They actually mean if you just step 1 foot on the dirt, then you're a citizen. You don't actually have to be born. Don't get lost in the details, guys.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you.
There's that evil COVID again rearing its ugly head. He was going to fix everything, guys, but then COVID. He was saving all the good stuff for his last 10 months in office. That's why he spent the last 45 minutes in office pardoning a Fox News host ex-husband for tax evasion, because he was saving the best for last, the most important stuff, guys. Come on.
We release them into our country. It's called catch and release. We release them into our country. Wait just 1 second. And now...
Wait just 1 second, you dirty bitch. I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Don't you even think about fact-checking me. You just wait 1 second there, Tuss.
We have judges. Every time somebody puts 2 feet or even 1 foot on a piece of our land, it's welcome to long-term litigation. Other countries, every other country, when somebody walks on and they see that they're here illegally, they walk them off, they take them back to where they came from. We have to get...
this is... First of all, it's been well over a dozen lies. But there's no point even fact-checking this shit because it's so obviously not true. And he just fucking keeps saying the same shit over and over and over again. How many times has he repeated that stupid fucking claim? If you step 1 foot on the country, you're a citizen now. No other country does it. He said it 5 fucking times. Do you think he thinks that if you repeat the lie enough times, it becomes true? He can just will it into existence? You think that's what he's doing here?
Obamacare is lousy health care. It's very expensive health care for the people. It's also expensive for the country, but for the people. It's lousy health care. When John McCain gave his thumbs down after saying for 10 years that he wants to repeal and replace, okay? And then he came out, put his now famous thumbs down, and he became a hero to the left. Let me tell you, if we find something better...
What the fuck do you mean find something better? What are you talking about? You had fucking 8 years. You had 8 years. You had your 4 years in office where you promised every fucking 2 weeks there was going to be a healthcare plan in 2 weeks, and just that 2 weeks never came. I don't know. Time froze. It froze and somehow didn't freeze because somehow he was able to blame everything that didn't go right in his administration on COVID. So I don't know how time froze, but simultaneously didn't freeze because COVID came along and ruined everything for him. But yeah, somehow it happened, guys. 2 weeks just never showed up. And here we are 8 years later, over 8 years later, still no healthcare plan.
Do it. But unless we find... But one thing I have to say, I inherited Obamacare or anything else you want to go. It's got about 20 names, but I inherited...
It's got 2 names. 20 names. This is how dumb this fucking guy is. It's got 20 names. It has Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act. 2 names. 2 names is too much for this senile old fart to remember. It's got 20 names.
And I had a decision to make with Health and Human Services. I had a big decision to make. Do I make it as good as we can make it, or do I let it rot? And a lot of political people said, let it rot and let it be a failure. I said, that's not the right thing to do. And I had very good people.
So instead, I did nothing. What? So instead, I did nothing and kept on promising that I had something new coming down the pipe that was going to be so much better in 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks, guys. Just going to have to wait another 2 weeks. Every fucking 2 weeks for 4 years straight. You just had to wait another 2 weeks. And here we are 8 years later. And I guess I don't know what happened to that old plan. We had it and it was so amazing that you guys just had to wait another 2 weeks for it. But, you know, now he seems to have misplaced it.
In the medical area that handled that. And I said, what do you want to do? He said, we really have an obligation to make it as good as we can. And we did. We made it as good as we can make it. Instead of making it bad where everybody would be calling for its repeal, I made it so that it works. Now,
But you
it
did
works.
try to overturn it,
It's
sir.
well, it's
you did
lousy.
try to overturn it. You
No,
did
no.
have your Justice Department try to direct the Supreme Court to
No,
overturn
we got a little bit of a surprising opinion, to be honest with you. If it would have been overturned, we would have had much better health care right now. But right now, we have something that I made the best of. I could have made the worst of it, and it would have fallen by the wayside. I did the right thing from a human standpoint. But, you know, I'm sort of proud of my decision. At the same time, sometimes I regret it.
You did nothing. What is he talking about? Dude, this is the most insane fucking gaslighting I have ever seen in my fucking life. What are you talking about? You tried to kill it every single year you were in office, and then you did nothing to the existing fucking plan. You did nothing to it. And he's like, I feel good about what I did. You did nothing.
I told the people, and I gave them the money to do it. I said, fix it, make it work, because people would have suffered. But it's too bad that they voted no. I wish John McCain, he fought for 10 years on replacing Obamacare, for 10 years, and then he voted against. Nobody understands it.
Sir, you said during the campaign you had concepts of a plan. Do you have an actual plan at this point for health care?
Yes, we have concepts of a plan that would be better.
Still
Concepts of a plan. He still, 8 years later, has concepts of a plan. Just concepts. No actual plan. Just the concepts. 8 years later. After all that shit he just said about how horrible Obamacare is and how, it's got 20 different names and, who can keep track and it's just so awful, but he can't think of anything better. Can't think of a single thing he'd change about it, but goddamn is it horrible. Oh, it's just so awful, guys. So awful that I can't think of a single thing I'd change about it, but I got concepts.
just concepts? Do you have a fully developed plan?
Let me explain. We have the biggest healthcare companies looking at it. We have doctors. We're always looking because Obamacare stinks. It's lousy. There are better answers. If we come up with a better answer, I would present that answer to Democrats and to everybody else, and I do something about it. But until we have that, or until they can approve it, but we're not going to go through the big deal. I am the one that saved Obamacare, I will say, and I did the right thing.
Now he saved it. In the span of, 30 seconds, he went from, God damn that fucking John McCain for saving Obama, for not voting down Obamacare, to now, I saved it. Hey guys, look at me, I saved it over here. Not only did I try killing it every fucking year I was in office, and I was just railing against John McCain for doing his famous thumbs down, but now, I saved it. Yup, it's all thanks to me, guys.
Thing. I could have done the more political thing and killed it. And all I had to do is start.
You tried to kill it. You tried to kill it every single fucking year you were in office. Every single year.
To death.
You did try to have your Justice Department effectively kill it, though,
No.
sir.
Kill it from a legal standpoint, but from a physical standpoint, I made it work.
In your...
What the fuck does that even mean? Legally, I tried to kill it, but physically, I made it awesome. What does that mean? What does that even fucking mean? Physically, you made it awesome? Legally, I tried to kill it, yes, but physically, I put glitter on the page, you see? What the fuck is he even talking about? God damn, dude. You people were talking about Biden being senile?